Canopy just released their earnings, and on the surface, they were very bad. Their net revenue decreased about 13% from last quarter, but that was mainly due to the fact that they sold a bunch of their retail stores, and their cost of goods sold may have increased by about 70% in the same period. But that's mainly due to inventory write-down. What's most important is what's going on with their brands, and that looks pretty good. When Canopy acquired the 7 Acres brand, they acquired not only better growing facilities, they also acquired a lot of expertise. With that, they improved their Tweed brand significantly, which improved its market share position from number 16 to number 9 over the last year. And that really doesn't surprise me, because a couple of years ago, if you asked a bud tender what are their least popular brands, there's a good chance they'd mention Tweed. These days, if you ask a bud tender what are their most popular brands, there's a good chance they'll mention Tweed. And that's because they offer high quality at a low price, which may not be so good for margin, but is very good for brand awareness. What I find most interesting and encouraging in their report is their BioSteel data. I don't know anything about that product really, so I have no opinion on its quality. However, they're saying they increased its market share from 3.4% to 11.2% over last year, and sales of that product have more than doubled in that same period. Their margin on that product is negative, but will that improve as they scale up and find efficiencies in production? And will their market share growth continue as a result of it being a superior product? Or is it due to the fact that they've distributed it very widely and have an endorsement deal with NHL? I really don't know anything about BioSteel, but I am rather confident that their cannabis sales will grow due to their quality improvement. Also, they've closed some facilities, which they really don't need anymore, which should help with costs going forward. They already decreased their sales, general, and administration costs by 15% quarter over quarter. And they're planning on selling those facilities, which should help them stay liquid long enough for their turnaround to become appreciated.
So is this a strong report? I believe it's an indication that it'll take at least a couple of years before the brand strength turns into real profits. And if they don't get their costs under control, it may never.